much. Thank you, Chris. Let's go over to the chat and hide from stream. So that's the first comment in. That was before I actually said anything. Hello, it's Stephen in Devisors in Wiltshire. Devisors is, well, it's the centre of my universe. It's 20 miles from Stonehenge, 20 miles from Salisbury Cathedral, and 20 miles from Avebury. So looking forward to getting out and about. Talking of which, I've been feeding my Fitbit regularly due to the leaflet delivery, and also because I've now got into the habit of going out again and walking at least 3 miles a day. So welcome to the broadcast, and hopefully you can see me. Yes, I can see that I'm live. All is good. I'm live somewhere. I should be live on live video production on Facebook and on the YouTube channel as well. That's the way I've set it up. With BeLive, we can go to 2 destinations. That's YouTube and Facebook, or 2 Facebooks, or just one YouTube there. Okay, so without further ado, welcome to the show. And this is, I've changed the name slightly, live video production Q&A with Stephen, because we're going to be talking about live video production in the coming weeks and in the run-up to something happening. Okay, first a word, if you're watching live, thank you. If you're watching on the replay, thank you. I'm broadcasting from BeLive, and BeLive is my platform of choice. This is my home. I do 4 or 5 shows a week now on BeLive, and thoroughly enjoy doing every one of them. And BeLive are actually starting a marketing campaign, which could, if you wish, involve you. I'm the world's worst marketer, possibly, but BeLive is one of the best live video streaming systems I've ever seen, and as you know, I'm in touch with most of them. And BeLive now have got affiliates can have a team of people, and that means that if you enjoy watching BeLive and you feel that after watching me for so long and watching Loving for Britain and Nick and I and Ask Angelica and Inspired by NVIDIA, that you think this is a good platform, then you can recommend it to friends and be compensated for doing so. So in the next week, I should be launching a team, and I haven't got a name for it yet, but as soon as I do, I'll let you know. But you're more than welcome to actually join me. And when people say, where's the best place to broadcast? The answer is BeLive and a 14-day free trial. And if they sign up, then you will be paid commission. Okay, that's the advert section gone. Okay, now if you caught my broadcast earlier today, you'll see that I'm still on this website thing that we should be able to broadcast to our websites. And I'm going to show you a new way of doing it. It's new. I've only seen one article about this, and that was written in 2018, which I think people saw it and forgot it. But this is actually, oh, it's on charge. This is actually broadcasting from your mobile and to your website. So you're going from your mobile directly to your website. So everything you capture on your mobile is displayed and is viewable on your website. And the website is where we want people to go now. So I'm going to explain as I go along, but our adventure starts off here. And hopefully this is the right screen. Our adventure starts off here. I'm going to go picture in picture. I'm going to shrink myself so that you can actually see more of it. If you've got questions along the way, then please do ask. I'm wary of the fact that Facebook is changing the reach of programs. So with that in mind, I'm bringing up new content, which you may not have, should not have seen before. And the first sort of link in the chain is a CDN. That's a content delivery network. And the one that I've chosen for this particular video going live from mobile to website is Switchboard Live. Now, Switchboard Live, if I go over to the website, which I'm on now, you can see that it's being used by ESPN, and it does unlimited destinations. It's got an embedded player, which we're still waiting for. It's got Stream Share, where you can actually ask friends to broadcast on your behalf. It's got a quick setup, and that's true. And it has used by sports and media, houses of worship, and government and non-profits. And then there are prices. Now, I was fortunate to buy Switchboard Live for a lifetime license on AppSumo, as Nick did. And I'm going to log in now and show you the AppSumo dashboard. And I need to log in, hopefully with the right email address. Okay, and it's logging me in automatically. So I'm going to come back here. So I'm being logged in to the website at the moment. And what I need to do is switch over to my setup, which is actually on Restream. And in a second or two, we'll see that at the moment, there is no signal coming in, but down the right-hand side of the page are all the destinations I can go to. And the second one down is my website. And if I was broadcasting to Switchboard now, I could go directly to my website, but I'm not. So let's see what I did this morning using Switchboard by bringing up, hiding that, bringing up a video. Here's one I made earlier, like this one. Okay, so this is a video I did this morning. The setup here is I've got my mobile phone. I'm broadcasting to Switchboard with my mobile phone. Then they're broadcasting to the website. Okay, so let's put that full screen and switch my microphone off and press play. have discovered a problem insofar as I could see the YouTube video playing in the studio, but you couldn't. So my apologies for that. I'm going to check into that and see what happened. But I mean, I created the video, so I've got total permissions to actually use it. But on Facebook, it's actually showing that this video is unable. Watch this video on YouTube. So let's press play, and hopefully I will appear on screen. I created the video, so I've got total permissions. Okay, I'm just going to try and share this. Just give me a moment. It won't let me share it either. So there's something about this particular broadcast at this time on Facebook that Facebook has taken an exception to, and it's actually restricting the visibility on this video. So there's something about this particular broadcast at this time on Facebook. I can't share it. Facebook has taken an exception to, and it's actually I cannot share this video. I'm hidden. The visibility on this video. I don't quite know what to do. So there's something about right. Okay. So I can't do anything about it. Can't share. Nobody can see this video. This is similar to last week. I did in fact manage to get it onto my own timeline last week, but at the moment nobody can watch this video, which is a shame really. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this for training purposes, and I'm going to bring up the screen again and go picture in picture. So the heart of being able to broadcast to your website is within Switchboard, because Switchboard allows us to broadcast to OneStream. I'll talk about OneStream in a moment. Also allows us to broadcast to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. And you can have up to 100 destinations, but we're not using that many. The other thing you can do, if you see the second band of websites there, they're websites owned by Nick and Brigetti, and they've kindly given me permission to actually, to actually use their social media sites. So thank you to them. And this is very strange because I'm just lost really. This is crazy. The video that nobody can watch. Hopefully it's not banned on you. It'd be interesting to see what happens to this on YouTube. So Switchboard is a key ingredient, and if I stop screen sharing, come back to me. What you actually need on your website is a web player, an HTML5 player, which can take input from in this case OneStream. Let's show you OneStream. Let's do a share screen, and if I talk through this, then it'll make my life easier tomorrow. So I'm going to go over to OneStream. Okay, and bring that onto the screen. Go picture in picture again. This is the OneStream website. Now, OneStream I bought last year from AppSumo. Again, AppSumo, a great resource for software. And you pay for a lifetime deal. You don't get as much as people who pay a monthly subscription or an annual subscription, but you do get enough resources for it to be economically very good. A bargain in actual fact. Now, OneStream based in Finland, and they have two purposes. One is the original one, which is to upload a pre-recorded video and then play it out to as many different destinations as you want. Up to 30 different destinations you can actually broadcast to. The second thing that it does, though, is it allows you to go live. So I can go live. If I go to the website, I can go live on all the places listed under here on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. and on Mixcloud if I wanted. I can go live anywhere. But the major thing is that OneStream have this part at the top, which is an embeddable web player. And you get the embed code. I just press embed player, you get the embed code, and you copy that into the website. And when you go live on OneStream, it actually plays out to your website. So I've got a feed which goes from Switchboard, and it goes into OneStream, and it then displays itself on the website. So OneStream is the place that's got the web player. Okay, and again, that is a key part. So I'm going to hide that and come back to me. So we've got Switchboard, we've got OneStream, and that's it. Until I discovered this the other day, and I'm going to screen share again. And press the screen share button and go over to Google Play. And this is the ingredient that I found yesterday. Again, go picture in picture. Not that way around, that way around. This is the Astra Streaming Studio. Now, this is a mobile app on Android. Download it, install it, and it can actually broadcast out to RTMP. So it can broadcast to Switchboard. And that's exactly what I did this morning in the video you weren't watching a moment ago. I actually broadcast out to Switchboard Live using the Astra application. I've got to say, I mean, I just watched this back on television with Angelica, and the quality is absolutely brilliant. It's a very high resolution because it's your mobile phone camera. Both front and back work exceedingly well, and I can only but recommend this piece of software. The free version has a watermark on it. To remove the watermark is £9.72 a year, which is about $12. So for $12, you've got a camera which can go RTMP, which means that you can broadcast from your camera to your website. Now, I would show you a video at this point, but I can't. And hello if you're watching, and thank you. I'm just going through and actually talking about the elements that I used this morning to create the video. And this is the Astra Streaming Studio. As I say, it's free with a watermark. It's $10, $12 without the watermark. And this streams to Switchboard. Switchboard passes the signal to OneStream. Once you go from your camera, you go to Switchboard Live, and from Switchboard Live, you go to OneStream. Now, once you've set this up, it's a doddle. You just basically, this morning put all the information in, keyed all the information in, and I can now go live on my website from my mobile phone. And this is the good bit, from wherever I am. Now, I'm going to need a bit of help from Angelica because I've got to set off from here and finish here in my office. But if anything goes wrong, I need Angelica to help me switching things off. It's not going to happen at the moment because Angelica is obviously in election mode, with the elections being 9 days away. But those are the elements, and I think this is a very cost-effective way to actually tell your story, because you can use your mobile phone in your office, in your factory, on your premises, anywhere. You can tell your story from mobile phone, and it can go out to your website, it can go out to Facebook, it can go out to Twitter, it can go out to YouTube, it can go out to anywhere you like. And you're broadcasting live and you're actually telling your story from the mobile phone. Now, I've got to say at this point, it's only the only drawback is that it's one person on screen. But having said that, one person has many stories to tell, and using this setup of the Astra streaming studio, Switchboard Live and OneStream Live, then absolutely brilliant. Now, next week, that's the story at the moment. This is where it begins. It begins with the Astra streaming studio and Switchboard Live and OneStream Live. Now, what we're going to do next week, starting Monday, is we're going to try and shrink that from 3 places down to 2. And the way we're going to do that is that next week on Monday, Nick and I will be broadcasting on caster.io. Now, caster.io has got its own embeddable player. So I don't need to go OneStream or to Switchboard. I can just go straight to Caster. Now, this is where it gets, in terms of money, this gets a bit more expensive. What we've got at this stage now is we're going from broadcasting on Facebook and YouTube to actually broadcasting to our websites and broadcasting to other places as well. And that costs. Okay. We're going into television territory because we're actually using content delivery networks, CDNs, which are used by mass media. I'll give you, for instance, this is Caster, which we're going to be broadcasting on next week. So I need another screen share. And I'm going to go over to Chrome tab. I'm going to go over to Caster. Okay, so I'm sharing screen. And this is what we'll be looking at next week. Just to give you a quick overview, is if I go off solo and go picture in picture again, this is without doubt the fastest way to actually go live to your website and up to 30 other destinations simultaneously. And it's an all-in-one toolkit. And the cost of the toolkit, let's just go and take a look, shall we? Because this is the future that we're looking at now. You can try it for free. It's got a full 5-star rating from everybody. That's what it looks like. And you can stream to 30 plus destinations, including your website. Okay, and there it is. It's got a white label player and HLS URL for delivery. It's trusted by PBS, Microsoft, Frontier, and it's all types of streaming in one place: embedded player, multi-stream, video on demand, pre-recorded live, and full analytics. And it is, I mean, it's used by 200,000 streamers, so it's well established. It's got 4.7 out of 5 rating, and it's quality. I mean, I was here in the early days when all they did was transmit out. They've come a long way since then, and I'm going to be starting to use them from later this week, and we're going to try it for a month. As I say, price-wise, if I stay on the website and I go back to the top and I go to pricing, the difference is that it's the $50 one. Okay, and that's got everything that we actually need. I don't think we're being cut off. I think the web player is actually part of all of the systems. So we're going to try the $50 a month package and see how it rates, because it is quite possibly the most cost effective. And now that we've got a way of going live from your mobile phone, you can either go live from your mobile phone, or you can go live from OBS. If you go live with OBS, you can go live with several people on Ninja. You can go live with several people on screen. So this is basically television meets live video, because we're talking quality consistency and delivery. It's the low latency that makes this actually work. The actual quality of the transmission from A to B, from B to C and C to D is second to none. And because we've got what we need in all the systems that we use is the ability to use RTMP as one of the destinations. So Facebook, YouTube, RTMP. RTMP then makes a whole range of things possible, including going to Caster.io, including going to your website. This is the future. This is the way things are going to go. And you can compare the fees on Caster to the fees on Restream.io, and you can see a market developing where they're in competition. And because they're in competition, it is quite possible that those prices will become even keener. As I go back a page, back to the front page of Caster, and the products that they have is the embedded player. Let's have a look at that, because this is the key. Okay, and if I try and find it, I probably won't. I'm aware that nobody's actually watching this. So, okay, I'll try and find that later. But for the moment, that's it. So back to me. And I'm going to stop sharing the other one as well, because I don't need that. So I've stopped sharing everything and it's just me on screen. And I am possibly talking to myself, which is not bad. This happened to the show last week. There's something about this particular broadcast which annoys Facebook, and they will not transmit it. I'm interested in what happened to the video earlier, because I actually created the video. I actually created the page that this is being broadcast on. I'm not aware of restricting any permissions, but I'll have to go and check that out, because it played at the beginning, it played here. It's going to be interesting to actually watch the replay of this and see what actually happens. Okay, now I can't see any comments. I can't see anything. I do know that these things happen from time to time. I don't know. This is strange. Okay, so for the second week, I'm creating a broadcast where nothing happens. The reverse is true. The show that we do on Monday at 3 o'clock has now got a good following, and everybody, I'm grateful for, Nick and I are grateful for people actually watching the Monday broadcast, because that is taking off. This show next week will be live in the BeLivers group. I'm looking forward to that. And I'll be back tomorrow, 10:30, with Irene Chan and Fraser Hay, and we'll be talking about marketing. So, as I can't play the video, which was a major part of the show, and nothing's actually showing up on screen, I don't know. Right, no feedback at all. Nobody can see me. This is interesting. I'm going to go off and I'm going to try and find out what's going on. If by chance you actually watch this broadcast, then thank you very much. Take care, and I will see you again soon. In fact, I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.